Just general thoughts about the spring game today.
Well, number one, it's a gorgeous day in Boulder. It was awesome. The kids played hard, got after it. We had 9 starters not even participating today, and that's been good for us this spring. A few of those guys have been out to get the younger guys playing, get experience. So I thought that went well, and had both good plays on both sides. So as a head coach, you want to see that, and so I was pleased with what I saw today. We have one young man that got hurt a little bit, but that doesn't look like it's going to be season ending, which is really important. Isaac Miller is a young man that's done really well off the tackle for us, so I think he's going to be okay.
What kind of leaps and bounds did Stephen Montez make this spring?
A lot. He really did. He got a lot of confidence in the team, too. That's a big part of being quarterback. And he made a lot of plays in practice. And he made some plays out here today. He had some tough plays, but that's the case. You want to get him out here on the field, nobody, uniform on, crowd, and everything. And I've been pleased with Stephen. You can see he's athletic and he can throw it. He got a good arm.
How comfortable would you be naming him the starting quarterback next fall if things should count that way?
Well, I think he can be a player, but if everything works out with the other guys, I don't know if he's quite ready for that yet. But I think athletically, his ability, and all that he does, he's going to be a really good player here for us for a long time.
Coach, I know it's frustrating. I know you have to do it for being dealt. Is it frustrating not having one of your quarterbacks this spring?
Well, I wouldn't say it's frustrating. You want them here. But on the other side of it, we were able to get Stephen and Jordan Gerke got a lot of reps, and so that was good. But of course, you always want your main guys here during that time. Isaac Miller's injury was a knee. It looks like it's just an MCL, which is really good. I was concerned. I didn't want to hear the word ACL. They told me MCL, which that's what they believe. We'll go in and look at it, but that's what they think.
You didn't have the traditional scoreboard and teams, but who do you feel won offensive defense?
I'll go ahead and watch it. I think there's big plays on both sides. It was exciting to see. The offense driving the ball off the 2-yard line. I know we threw the pick down there. It's a great play by the defense. But also flipped the field. That's points either way. Now, you don't want to throw the pick. So they kind of both won that drive. We didn't want to keep some of our guys out there too long because we were so thin at the linebacker spot.
How did you decide on the format?
Right there, depth-wise, we just didn't have. We would have had all our linebackers. We've been able to play more game type situation. But the game atmosphere of doing the different situations and going for it on 4th down and a 2-minute drive was exciting. And having Diego have to kick the ball from the left hash under pressure was awesome. And he made it.
Did you get all of the offense in this spring? Are you going to do anything else in the fall other than game planning week to week?
No, we basically got everything in. So that was good.
How did you think they did with the up-tempo, with the speed up things?
Well, I think they did well because we played up-tempo pretty much before. Now we differed it, but nobody in the country played more plays than we did against UCLA in the whole country. So but our up-tempo is good, and we just got to keep getting our own linemen in shape for that. And today was a hot day. I think it was the hottest day we've had. So they kind of right there in one moment they kind of started dragging, but then they picked it back up.
From what you know or from what you've been told, how confident are you that Davis Flynn's going to be here?
Well, he told me he's definitely coming. He signed with us, all that. It's a weird deal with transfers, but he's definitely coming. He told me last night he was coming, so the other day he's coming. So we'll see.
It seemed like offensively it was a bit of a showcase for that stable of running backs.
Yeah, we have some good running backs. We really do, and I'm excited about those guys. And the other thing is it gives great competition. They got to keep playing. And the bad thing about running back, you have a ball and it's like a magnet, so you get hit a lot and you get beat up a little bit. So the more you have, the better off you are.
Nice to see Michael Atkins back out here doing live stuff.
Yeah, it was good. It showed his speed there on that play. He had a nice run. It was good to see Michael back out.
Coach, Devin Ross is a guy who has been kind of trying to regain his confidence this spring. How do you think he did today having no drops?
I thought he did well. I mean, I was watching on tape. He made some good plays, and Devin's had a good spring.
Defensively, if you had to pick out one or two really surprises of the spring, personnel-wise, who might that be?
Wow, that's great. Well, that's a great question. I thought our young offensive linemen took a jump like I wanted them to in the spring, but sometimes they get in the spring and they have to go against the first team all the time. They don't look as good as they did against the scout team. They did. So I would say our young offensive linemen made a jump. They've got to make a big jump in the weight room in the next 3.5 months, when they will. I thought that Stephen Montez got confidence from the teammates because he made some wild plays in the spring. He met a couple of guys out here today, but he has a big arm, he can run. Defensively, Isaiah Oliver, those are some of the guys I would say, young guys that you're kind of looking at that think can make a jump, and that the team I think would have confidence in.
the place kicking situation, does that go into August camp pretty much wide open, or is there a leader there?
Well, Diego had a great spring, and I think you saw right there, we put him in the kick that he missed a lot last year, did it here, kind of under a pressure situation from a good distance, and I don't think he could have hit it down the middle any better. So I was excited. Diego has a phenomenal leg. I believe we've corrected the fundamental mistake he was making on that hash, and he has confidence in that. You know, it's kind of like your golf swing. You know, when you get it going, when you get it going good, it goes right down the middle.
How do you build out the positives that you saw today heading into the fall?
Well, you just keep showing the kids the positive, keep letting them see it, keep working with them, and then you take those positive, and then on those positives, there's always things you can improve. So you just keep working and improving. So, you know, we just got to keep fighting and keep going.
Coach, did anyone stand out at the running back position today?
Well, I think they all made some pretty good runs. Really, it's hard for me to tell. Look back on film and see it. I mean, you had a long run by Phillip. You had a really good run by Mike. Patrick made a good run. Donovan made a couple guys miss.
Dino had one.
Dino, a good run. Kyle Evans made a good run. So, they're good players, and they can make you miss in space, which is what happens in our league, and they're fast. So, they've all gotten bigger, they've all gotten stronger, they've all gotten more confidence, and we can utilize some of them in different ways too. So, it's a good problem to have.
You have one more practice.
The odds of Cepho playing are all dependent on his Frank. I wish I had a doctorate degree too, but I don't. I just got a master's. So, it's going good, but like I said, I've been through a lot of them. You have to give it time. We've all seen that guy that came back too quick and breaks it again. So, and so far he's going well, but we'll know when August hits. No, I haven't thought about any of that. We're just going to see how his foot is when we get going.
You have one more practice on Monday. Is that an emphasis on the players learning how to practice on their own?
Yeah, it is. It is an emphasis on that. We'll watch the tape, we'll go over the mistakes, and then we'll practice, and then they'll do a practice on their own, and we kind of watch it and correct them and show them how to do it. So over the summer, they know how to practice on their own. Exactly correct. And that's a big deal in the summers for them to be able to do that.
Coach, did you like what you saw from the offensive line today? It seemed quarterback was getting a bit pressured more in the beginning of the game.
Well, the quarterback was holding the ball too long with the first couple, and that's part of him being a young guy. And then the offensive line gave him a lot of time later on. You know, usually early in the game and they're fresh, and that happens sometimes. The quarterback's got to get his ball out of his hand a little bit quicker on a couple of the routes he was holding when he had some other areas to go. So, and then, we didn't have 3 starters out there on the offensive line today, and then we had another guy go down. So I've been pleased with how they've improved. And we get Jeremy Irwin back out there, we get John Huckins back out there, and we get those guys all out there rolling. We'll be feeling good.